If I hadn't come to Jasper Place, I definitely wouldn't have been the person that I am today, because I took that person that I was in grade 9. I was a little scared, a little timid, stressed, and then I came to grade 10, Jasper Place, and it just like blew up. I was like, oh my God, there's so many different things I can do. And that really allowed me to find new things about myself in terms of what I like, what I don't like, and it really allowed me to flourish into the person that I am today.
One of the biggest things I learned really quickly is that we have almost no limitations on us here as students at JP. And so I decided I was gonna try out for basketball, and I tried out and I didn't make it. Not making the basketball team, it opened up all of the other opportunities. I was able to take part in Glee Club, the Block Zero choir, the play, and one of the biggest things it's taught me is how to really mesh with a group. No member, no voice in that like mixture of 4-part harmony should be bigger than anyone else's. So it helps me when I'm singing, but it also helps me in my everyday life. It helps me understand that it's not always about me.
What I love about volleyball is being part of something that's bigger than yourself. In our semi-final of my basketball season, I tore my ACL in the first half of the game, and that was a really tough moment for me. And as much as it's bad, I know I'm a way stronger person mentally. Being on the senior team when I was in grade 10 and being surrounded by all the grade 12s was at first very intimidating for me, but as the season kind of progressed, it's really had benefited me, because the grade 12s just really had pushed me on the court to become a better athlete, and off the court just showed me how to be a better person, because they just taught me what it's like to be a rebel and how to really push myself and really work for what I want to achieve.
What it means to be a rebel is when you work as a team and it's not a one-man show. It's like a second family. When you're doing handshakes with all your teammates and everyone's just watching you, it gets you really amped inside, and I just felt really welcomed, and everyone just gave an overwhelmingly excitement. I just want to say it's exciting to run out and just everyone's screaming and just yelling JP, JP. It's really good. I just think this is my last year. I really want to show that I am a rebel.
There's really something for everybody, and I really appreciate that, because you really can find where you fit and find a lot more about yourself. I'm currently in the baking program, which I love, and I'm taking art as well, which really gave me a chance to learn a whole bunch of new things and be creative, and don't stray away from doing harder recipes. Just go for it, and if it messes up, that's okay, because you can always do it again and go again and again until you get it right.
I chose to go into AP because I understood the challenge of it. It challenges you in that it's more work, but your work ethic grows with it, and you're able to tackle different tasks. It helps prepare you for the real life, because when you leave school, there are so many other things you have to worry about that I think doing all this while you're in school helps prepare you for that. The kind of work ethic that you develop, the multitasking skills that you develop, will help you, because for a job you can't just be good at one thing. You definitely have to be able to adapt.
One choice I really was happy with was joining yearbook, because I wasn't the greatest photographer when I started, and it definitely made me way better, because there's people to talk to. There's someone always better than you, and there's someone below you, and they say the best way to learn is to teach. It definitely made me branch out, because I had to talk to someone that I didn't know that was better than me, or talk to someone below me and be like, oh, you might want to try this instead. It might make your photography better. It definitely makes me acknowledge people that are around me, like in math or in social or in science. I'll look next to me and be like, are you struggling, or can you help me do this?
It's really peaceful. I find it's really peaceful, and it's just all your stress fades away, and it's a lot of work, and you push yourself and you push yourself, and you don't give up on yourself. And that's another great lesson that I learned from rowing, was never give up on yourself and just keep trying, keep pushing. I think that sports give you an options in everything, and really that's what Jasper Place is about, is a well-rounded education. It sounds cheesy, but that's how life works, and you have to be a well-rounded person, and I think that it's really important because it helps you stay focused. Like I find when I'm not going to rowing, I get really stressed and it like overwhelms me, and so I think having those athletic breaks and the mindfulness breaks are really helpful.
I'm glad I chose Jasper Place over a solely academic school because there's opportunities to do everything in this school. There's something for everyone, and I don't think it's really possible to feel isolated because there's just more chance to meet people.
Your high school influences your whole life. You're going to be like, in high school you're going to figure out who you are, what you want to be.
It fundamentally changed the way I looked at things, it changed everything. It's such an amazing experience, it's hard to put into words.